Good morning and welcome online, everyone. Thank you for logging in today, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I'd like to begin today by saying a big thank you to the staff, faculty, and administrators who made it possible for us to be graduating today instead of a semester from now. Without your constant support, I'm pretty sure our collective senioritis would have kept all of us from making it to the finish line, especially during these last 6 weeks. For the sacrifices you made and the sleep you lost to get us here, we just want to say thank you. To the class of 2020, it is amazing to think about how far we've come in just 4 short years. Much has changed on this campus in our time here, not the least of which is you. Our C of I education has given us all a chance to grow, to explore our interests, and to learn new skills. And I, for one, am incredibly grateful to have been educated here. But more than that, what I'm most grateful for is the way the College of Idaho has left me thoroughly uneducated. This is not a word you would usually associate with a newly minted college degree, uneducated. But lowly and unimpressive as it may sound, I believe this uneducation is the greatest gift we could have received. And it's a gift that came not just from the traditional classroom, but from each other. When I first came to C of I was holding on to some very rigid assumptions about what it meant to be a good student, and even to be a good person. To my mind, good students went to class on time every day. They completed all assignments, asked questions, and went to office hours. They might have struggles now and again, but in general, good students treated school as their #1 priority. After all, one doesn't become educated without discipline. But that was before my uneducation began. That was before I met students who had only spoken English for a couple of years and were now learning to read medieval texts in their Western Civ classes. That was before I met students who found the courage to pursue treatment for mental and physical illnesses for the first time during the same week as Club Fair. I met students who were parents first-generation college students, students with full-time jobs, leaders and speakers and artists who sometimes just didn't make it to class on time. And as I met more and more people living and thriving outside the rigid boundaries of my own expectations, I couldn't help but start to rethink my definitions of success. What did it mean to be a good student, to be serious? Why were we doing school at all? The relationships I gained with all of you caused the structures I had accepted and the lessons I had learned throughout my life to start to unravel, helping me see a world that was much bigger and more complex than I had previously thought. I could never have seen that world if I had been merely educated. And because some of us won't have the opportunity to celebrate together in person, I'd like to take one moment, selfishly, to thank some of the people who played a big role in expanding my worldview, my friends in the International Students Organization. Guys, I am so grateful to you for inviting me into your circle and for being generous enough to share your experiences, even when you knew I could never fully understand. You all taught me what it feels like to be included and what it means to blaze your own trail. I'm so thankful for the ways you've helped me and others become a more uneducated person. I think for many of us, that joy of learning new things and building relationships has too often been lost in the maze of standards that has traditionally defined our education. As much as education is supposed to set us free, sometimes it's that very ambition that traps us and excludes others. That's why, on days like today, I think it's important to take time to celebrate both our education and our uneducation. So whatever path you took in getting here today, I hope that the College of Idaho has given you a chance to expand your own definitions of success, to take risks, and to surprise yourself. Now, with virtual diplomas nearly in hand and the world anxiously awaiting us, we are thoroughly prepared to create that success for ourselves. Class of 2020, I am so excited to see the amazing things that you will do. Thank you for all the ways you've inspired me and others, and for helping to give me such an extraordinary uneducation.